Number 3. I will tell you what is known to be superconductivity. Conductivity, when we are explained, conductivity is identified based on the conductance. Conductance is a reciprocal of resistance. C is inversely proportional to the R. That means that when the conductivity of any conduction medium increases, when the conductance increases, the resistance value decreases. And then what is known to be the resistant? The resistant is nothing but the flow of the current where it is stopped is known to be resistant. Okay, the flow of the current where which is stopped, it is known to be the resistant, right? Now it containing the two resistant values, it is known to be the resistant 1, and here I'm taking the resistant 2. Then when the resistant value is equals to 0, when the resistant value is equals to 0, when the R1 R2 value is equals to 0, then what will have? It contains the more conductance. Conductance is inversely proportional to the resistant value. When we are discussing about conductors, conductance of two classification, conductance of two classification, conductance identified in the solid substances, conductance identified in the solution substances or the molten state, right? Conductant identified in the solid substances, solid indicating that a metallic and non-metallic conductor. Mostly what we are saying is metallic conductor or a conductor or semiconductor or a superconductor. When we are discussing about the solid conductivity, solid conductivity is identified as number 1 is known to be conductor, number 2 is known to be that semiconductor, and number 3 is known to be that a superconductor. I'm repeating: conductor, semiconductor, and the superconductor. Next. Now, when we are discussing about the liquid conductivity, we are discussing about electrolytic solution. మన liquid conductivity explain చేసేటప్పుడు electrolytic conductivity explain చేస్తాం. Then let me explain what is known to be superconductor. Point. The word superconductivity is the thing that when we are calculating the specific conductivity of any solid substances, the specific conductivity is inversely proportional to that the specific resistance offered by the substance, right? What is known to be the specific resistance? K is known to be the specific conductance, and the rho is known to be the specific resistance. Specific resistance is identified at the particular area of L and as well as A, where L is equals to length, A is equals to area of cross section. So when we are calculating the resistivity value, if the resistivity value becomes 0, then the conductivity will be the maximum, right? So those conductors which containing the resistivity value is equals to 0 in Manchapta. The conductors which containing the resistivity value is equals to 0, they are known to be the superconductor. I'm repeating. Okay. The conductors which is having the R value is equals to 0, they are known to be the superconductor. Now let me tell you what is known to be superconductor. The solid substances which offers no resistance. I'm repeating. The solid substances which offers no resistance. Okay. That means that the passage of electricity, when we are passing the electricity, then there is no possibility of resistance value. The resistance value is equals to 0. The resistance value is equals to 0, and those solid substances, what we are saying is superconductors. And superconductivity is exhibited by the several metals. I'm repeating. Which is exhibited by the several metals at lower temperature. Point. We're identifying at that lower temperature. At the lower temperature, the resistivity value is equals to 0, right? Now, the superconductivity identified based on the temperature condition. At the low temperature condition, the resistivity value is equals to 0. I will tell you what is known to be superconducting state. When we are discussing about the superconducting state, the temperature at which a normal metal passes into the superconducting state is called a superconducting transition temperature. What is known to be transition temperature? The transition temperature is nothing but the temperature at which a metal is converted into superconductor. Metal అనేది superconductor కింద యాక్ట్ చేసే టెంపరేచర్ ఏమంటాడంటే that is known to be the transition temperature. Right. You will see step by step. When we are discussing about the superconductors again of two main classification. Number 1 is known to be a type 1 superconductor. Number 2 is known to be type 2 superconductors. I will tell you the difference between type 1 and type 2. Type 1 is known to be the ideal superconductors, and type 2 is known to be non-ideal superconductors. There. When we are discussing about the magnetical properties of superconductors, superconductors containing excellent diamagnetic and nature. Point. Superconductors containing excellent diamagnetical nature, And the superconducting materials exhibiting a Mr. effect. I will tell you what is known to be the Mr. effect. The word the Mr. effect is nothing but when we are discussing about a superconductor and a superconductor which repel the magnetical field. Point attention. The superconductor which repel the magnetical field. And here I'm taking the magnetical field is known to be B naught. Magnetical field is known to be B naught. And the superconductor is acts as a diamagnet. Superconductor acts as a diamagnet. So diamagnets which can repel the magnetical field. Diamagnets which can repel the magnetical field. The repulsion of the magnetical field by the diamagnetical property is known to be superconductors. I'm repeating. What is the difference between a conductor and a superconductor? Conductors are known to be the ferromagnets. And in Mali Chepna, conductors in ferromagnets. Conductors are known to be the ferromagnets and superconductors are known to be the diamagnets. So when we are discussing about the superconducting material which can repel the magnetical field. Superconducting materials are known to be the diamagnetical material, and this diamagnetical material, when we are applied magnetical field, the magnetical field can be repelled. The magnetical field can be repelled by the superconducting material. The property what we are saying as Mr. effect. And the property is known to be that Mr. effect. Yeah. The superconductors, when we're discussing of two main classification, the first classification is a type 1 is known to be ideal, number 2 is known to be type 2 is known to be non-ideal. Then type 1 superconductors, best example, lead, tin, mercury at lower temperature condition. In the type 2 superconductors, the best example, then there is known to be an alloy combination, Nb and zirconium, Nb and the lead, Nb and the lanthanum, etc. Niobium and as well as zirconium. Now, when we are taking lanthanides and actinides in the F block elements తీసుకొని మీరు యాడ్ చేయండి, stoichiometric ratio యాడ్ చేయండి. The combination of niobium and zirconium, the combination of niobium and lead, niobium and lanthanum, the mixture which containing the superconducting state, they are known to be temporary superconductors. I will tell you what is the difference between temporary and as well as permanent superconductors. Now, when we are discussing about a temporary superconductor, I'm repeating, and it is known to be a temporary superconductor. Okay, and it is known to be a permanent superconductor. Now, when we are discussing about temporary superconductor, when we are increasing the extent of magnetical field, magnetical field strength increase at the high magnetical field, the superconducting state should be diminishes. The superconducting state is diminishes. That means that magnetical line which is passed through the superconducting material, there is no property of diamagnetism. Then magnetical field, high magnetical field మీరు అప్లై చేస్తే diamagnetic property అవుతుంది, diminish అవుతుందండి. So it is known to be the type 2 superconductors. When we are discussing about type 1 superconductors, even though we are applying a strong magnetical field, okay, strong magnetical field అంటే ఏం లేదండి, 50 MHz తీసుకున్నాను, 100 MHz తీసుకోండి, అలా ఇంక్రీజ్ చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్ళండి, 200 MHz తీసుకోండి. Like this, when you are increasing the magnetical field, then there is no change in the superconducting state, right? There is no change in the superconducting state. They are known to be the permanent magnets. They are known to be that ideal supermagnets, ideal superconductors. Ideal superconductors, best example, lead, tin, mercury, and etc. When we are discussing about non-ideal superconductors, at the low critical magnetical field condition, at the low transition temperature condition, when we are applying a strong magnetical field and the superconducting state diminishes. That means that which do not exhibit Mr. effect, which do not repel the magnetical field, which do not exhibiting the Mr. effect. The property what we are saying is diminishing the magnetical field by applying the strong magnetical field. When you are applying the strong magnetical field, the diamagnetical property of superconductor materials is diminishes. So it is known to be type 2 superconductors. Okay, simple. Permanent magnets, temporary magnets, permanent superconductors, temporary superconductors, ideal superconductors, non-ideal superconductors, strong diamagnets, weak diamagnets. So we should identify the superconducting state. Superconductors are classified in two main classification. The one should be type 1 and there should be the type 2. The one should be ideal, number 2 is known to be the non-ideal. నాన్ ఐడియల్ అన్న హార్డ్ అన్న ఒకటేనండి. లాస్ట్ టైం ఎగ్జామినేషన్ 7 మార్క్స్ క్వశ్చన్ ఇచ్చారు. నెక్స్ట్ we'll see the graphical explanation of a superconducting material. You see this, the how we are explaining the superconducting state in the graphical representation. Here I'm taking x-axis and here we're taking the y-axis. In the x-axis I'm taking temperature, in the y-axis I'm taking the resistance. I'm repeating, when we are taking the temperature in the x-axis, resistance in the y-axis, now we should compare with that superconductor with the non-superconductor. It is known to be the non-superconductor. Non-superconductor I'm taking as a and the superconductor I'm taking as a B. When we are taking a non-superconductor, when we are decreasing the temperature, the resistivity value decreases. But it's not exactly equals to 0. Okay, now see this, the value is not exactly equals to 0. This value is equals to 0 here, and here I'm taking 1.0, and here I'm taking the resistivity value is equals to 2.0, and the resistivity value is equals like 3.0. Resistance is nothing but ohms inverse, right? Now resistance is identified in ohm. Now when we are calculating the resistance or the resistivity value in the units of ohms, you see this. Now when we are taking a metallic conductor, when we are taking non-superconducting material, non-superconducting material మనం ఏం చేస్తాం, temperature decrease చేస్తాం. When we are decreasing the temperature at a particular point, it containing the low resistivity, but the resistivity not exactly equals to 0. The resistivity not exactly equals to 0. They are known to be the non-superconducting material. Then what is known to be superconducting material? When we are discussing about superconducting materials like type 1 superconductors and the type 2 superconductors, when we are decreasing temperature, at a particular temperature, I'm repeating, at a particular temperature, a sudden fall is identified, sudden fall indicating that where the resistivity value is equals to 0. A sudden fall is identified where the resistivity value is equals to 0. The point at which what we are saying as a critical temperature, I'm repeating, the point is known to be the critical temperature. I will tell you what is known to be the critical temperature. The word critical temperature is nothing but the temperature at which a superconducting material containing resistivity value is equals to 0. I'm repeating, a superconducting material containing 0 resistivity value. So what is the comparison between the metal to the superconductor? When we are decreasing the temperature, the metal containing the lower resistivity, but when we are discussing about superconductors, when we are decreasing the temperature at a particular temperature, I'm repeating, at a particular temperature, the temperature what we are saying as a transition temperature, the temperature is known to be the transition temperature where the resistivity value becomes 0. Resistivity value is equals to 0. The state what we are saying as a superconducting state, and the temperature is known to be the transition temperature. Let me see the continuation. Now we're discussing about the properties of superconductors, right? Now when we are discussing about the properties of superconductors, superconducting materials having generally brittle nature. Point superconducting materials containing very good hardness. At the room temperature, the superconducting material containing the high resistance. Just room temperature, their conductivity identify cheyandi. Room temperature it containing the lower conductivity. But at transition temperature, which containing very high conductivity. I'm repeating. At the room temperature, it containing the lower temperature. But when we are decreasing the temperature, where the resistivity value becomes 0. So the superconducting state is only identified at the lower temperature. At the room temperature, it containing lower conductivity. A superconducting material, when we are discussing superconducting material containing excellent diamagnetism, superconducting containing excellent diamagnetism. Then the diamagnetical property is identified, which indicating that superconducting material containing excellent thermoelectric effect and as well as thermally electric effect, right? Thermoelectrical property that might be disappeared, which is identified, which is nullified when the material in the superconducting state. Superconducting state lo manam thermoelectric effect తీసుకుంటే the value is equals to 0 and next. At a particular temperature, at the transition temperature, some of the materials below the transition temperature, when we are applying a strong magnetical field, superconducting property is destroyed, and those superconductors are known to be temporary superconductors. When we are applying a strong magnetical field below transition temperature, the superconducting property should be diminishes, which indicating that they are known to be that temporary superconductors. Let me see the continuation here. When we are discussing about the application of superconductors, where we are using superconductors, when we are discussing about the application of superconductors, superconductors can be used to perform logic and storage functions in the computers. Advanced computers containing superconducting materials, right? Now, superconductors are used in the hardware and as well as software parts of the computing devices. Then, superconductors are used in the power cable, which containing loss of the power value is equals to 0. Generally, మనం యూస్ చేసే వైర్స్ ఏంటంటే కాపర్ వైర్స్ అంటాడు, మెగ్నీషియం వైర్స్ అంటారు. Copper and the magnesium wire, it may containing some part of resistance. Because of the some part of resistance, there is a possibility of electrical power loss. But when we are taking superconducting cable, the superconducting cable containing loss of the power value is equals to 0. Why? Because the resistivity value is equals to 0. We are discussing about superconducting materials. Superconducting materials are used in the MRI tools. I'm repeating. I will tell you what is known to be the MRI tool. The word MRI is nothing but magnetical resonance imaging technique. MRI is known to be the magnetical resonance imaging technique. Superconductors are used in MRI tools. Superconductors are used in MRI medical tools. Next, when we are discussing about superconducting materials are used in that levitation techniques. So point I will tell you what is known to be the levitation trains. Levitation trains are known to be that high-speed trains అంటారండి, which containing very less friction. అంటే ఏం లేదండి, just we are taking the railway track. You see this, it is known to be the railway track, right? Now it is known to be the railway track, and this railway track is made up of a magnetical field. The railway track is made up of magnetical field. Okay, now it containing the magnetical field, and the railway track containing the train. The train bottom part is made up of superconducting material. The train bottom part is made up of superconducting material. Then what will happen? Superconducting material, when we are compared with the magnetical field, there is a possibility of repulsive forces. Why? Because superconductors are known to be diamagnets. Simple enough. మీరు ఎప్పుడైతే సూపర్కండక్టింగ్ మెటీరియల్స్ సూపర్కండక్టింగ్ ఫీల్డ్లో మనం ట్రైన్ అప్లై చేస్తున్నారో, అండ్ ద ట్రైన్ కంటైనింగ్ ఫ్రిక్షన్లెస్ అంటే ఏం లేదు, డైరెక్ట్గా ట్రైన్ ట్రాక్ మీద కాకుండా ట్రాక్ అంటే కొంచెం పైన. ఓకే, దట్ మీన్స్ దట్ వెన్ వీఆర్ అప్లైయింగ్ ద మ్యాగ్నెటికల్ ఫీల్డ్, when the train is moving on the track which contains the magnetical field, the train bottom part is made up of a superconducting material. Superconducting material with respect to the magnetical field is containing repulsive forces. Because of the repulsive forces, the friction value decreases. So superconductors containing the superconducting material containing less friction. When the friction value decreases, velocity increases. So we are operating the frictionless, high speed and the levitation trains. Now they are used in the superconducting magnetical field materials. The advanced materials of bullet trains. So point. Next, when we are discussing about superconducting materials are used in the preparation of EMP. What is known to be the EMP? Superconducting materials are used in the electromagnetical pulse. EMP indicating that electromagnetical pulse. Electromagnetical pulse used as to E-bomb. I'm repeating, what is known to be E-bomb here. Now, the E-bomb is applied. Now itself we are using E-bomb for the destructive purpose, right? In the making of E-bomb, we are using superconducting materials. We will see again the applications of superconductors. When we are discussing about applications of superconductors are used to perform logic and the storage functions in the computer. Superconductors are used in the power cable where the loss of the power value is equals to 0. Superconductors are used in MRI tools. MRI indicating that magnetical resonance imaging technique, right? Magnetical medical tools, the magnetical diagnostic tools, the magnetical diagnostic tools containing superconductors, and the superconducting materials are used in the high-speed frictionless levitation trains. The high-speed trains containing superconducting materials, and the superconductors which is also used in EMP. I'm repeating, what is known to be EMP? EMP is nothing but electromagnetical pulse. Okay, EMP electromagnetical pulse which containing electromagnetical EMP bomb అని చెప్తాను కదా. EMP bomb లో మనం ఏం చేస్తామంటే సూపర్ కండక్టివ్ మెటీరియల్స్ మనం యూస్ చేస్తాం. So we are discussing about the applications of superconductors in the following classification. But we see the continuation. Yes, it's all about unit number 3 here. Unit number 3 of the unit number 3, we are discussing about superconductors of type 1, type 2 superconductors. Type 1 is known to be the ideal superconductors. Type 2 is known to be the non-ideal superconductors. ఇక్కడ గ్రాఫికల్ రిప్రజెంటేషన్ చూద్దాం మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి. టెంపరేచర్ వర్సెస్ రెసిస్టెంట్ వాల్యూ. నౌ we are saying it is known to be the transition temperature. నేను మళ్ళీ చెప్తాను. The temperature at which superconducting state is identified where the resistivity value is equals to 0. It is known to be the critical temperature or the superconducting state. Superconducting materials property మనం చెప్దామండి. Most of the superconductors are brittle in nature. At the room temperature, superconducting material containing high resistance. Last time mid examination of object ichcharu. At the room temperature, the conductivity of superconductor. The conductivity of superconductor when we are discussing about the room temperature. At the room temperature, the conductivity value is equals to low. But at below the room temperature, when we are discussing about the transition temperature, in the transition temperature, when we are discussing the superconducting state which contains the resistivity value is equals to 0. Superconductor exhibiting perfect diamagnetism. They are known to be the perfect diamagnets. Superconductors are known to be diamagnets. Metallic conductors are known to be ferromagnets or paramagnets. Metallic conductors are known to be ferro or paramagnets, whereas superconductors are known to be the diamagnets. In the superconducting state, thermoelectric effects are diminished. Superconductors are identified based on their temporary and as well as permanent nature. Some of the superconductors, when you're applying the strong magnetical field, which diminishes the superconducting state, they are known to be that temporary superconductors which containing temporary magnetical property. So diamagnetical property diminishes, diamagnetical property is converted into the paramagnetical property. Just now we have discussed the applications of the superconductors.